Pufferfish have a rather unusual appearance, with a very large abdominal cavity. Biologists believe this is because their slow and clumsy swimming style makes them easy prey for other animals. Instead of fleeing, pufferfish take advantage of their highly elastic stomachs and ability to quickly absorb a huge amount of water to transform themselves into a ball many times their normal size. This inflated size often makes it impossible for predators to swallow them. In fact, some pufferfish species even have spines on their skin, making them even harder to eat. How do pufferfish inflate themselves, and why do they do it? Armed with potent toxins and the remarkable ability to puff themselves into a spiky ball, pufferfish can scare off many predators. Yet in Japan, people still catch and prepare them as a delicacy known as fugu. If you've ever heard of pufferfish, you probably know that they can inflate their bodies like a balloon. A pufferfish can expand its waistline to 3 times its normal size. If humans could do that, imagine inhaling enough air to make your waist stretch to 3 meters, then floating around the room, bumping into the ceiling. That's essentially what a pufferfish does when threatened. This defensive strategy makes it look intimidating, and some species have sharp spines that turn them into dangerous-looking balls no predator would want to bite. But how exactly do they puff up? And could they ever float away and die upside down in the air? In reality, when you see a pufferfish inflate, they're not pumping air into their lungs. Instead, they gulp water into their stomachs. Huge gulps, usually 10-15 mouthfuls, using a special valve-like muscle in their mouth. The pufferfish's unique stomach then begins to expand. Normally, it has accordion-like folds that allow it to stretch up to 3 times its size. When filled with water, the pressure doesn't T-burst it, because the fish has strong esophageal muscles that act like a waterlock, sealing everything inside. Once the danger is gone, the fish uses another set of muscles near its abdomen to push the water back out. These specialized muscles are rare. Most other fish don't have them. Only pufferfish evolved to puff up like this, a path made possible because their ancestors lost their ribs and pelvic bones. With those bones, inflation would be impossible. However, this defense comes at a cost. The pufferfish stomach can digest food. It's purely for water storage, so the intestines have to handle all digestion. But in exchange, the inflation trick is a highly effective deterrent. Few underwater creatures are interested in attacking a floating spiky ball. Even if attacked from above by a bird, pufferfish can still survive. Out of water, they can gulp air instead of water to inflate. At this point, they really do become balloons. If a bird grabs one in its beak, the awkward shape often forces the bird to drop it. In one study, scientists observed that nearly half of pufferfish caught by birds manage to escape this way. And even if they are swallowed, pufferfish have a deadly backup plan. Their bodies contain a neurotoxin called tetrodotoxin, about 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. Just one fish has enough toxin to kill 30 adult humans. Tetrodotoxin can numb the tongue and lips, cause dizziness, vomiting, body-wide tingling, and eventually paralysis. It speeds up the heartbeat while lowering blood pressure, and when it paralyzes the diaphragm, the victim stops breathing and dies. The origin of tetrodotoxin in pufferfish is still debated, but most scientists believe it comes from bacteria living in their intestines. The toxin is concentrated in their skin, guts, ovaries, and liver. Despite the danger, skilled chefs can safely prepare pufferfish. In Japan, fugu is a prized delicacy. The meat itself is not toxic, but chefs must be extremely careful to avoid contaminating it with toxins from the organs. South Korea and China also have traditions of eating pufferfish. Given that pufferfish are ranked as the second most poisonous vertebrate in the world, it's astonishing that people willingly risk their lives to taste them. This tells you just how delicious fugu must be for someone to take that gamble.